Hello there, welcome to week number 3 of the TSL, where we're up against Seb and his Florida Flygons. Absolutely brain fart, it's right from the start, it's fantastic. This was actually not the person who was supposed to go up against, but he dropped, so this guy took over the team. And this is the team that he took over. We're actually playing him twice. I think it's again, I think it's week 7. Don't quote me on it, but I think it is. And when we face him again, he has a very different team, because he got a lot of transactions, so he can change a lot up, because this team that we're facing is kind of funky, to be honest. Like, look at it. Look at it. It's that's 3 water types and that's a Swampert without rain. It's great. But looking at it though, there are a couple of things that I definitely see him bring, because some of the things are actually threats, and some of them are things you wouldn't think of threats. Like Volcarona's always a threat. If that thing gets set up, then it can pretty much rip through our team, and that would kind of suck, to be honest. Zapdos I see definitely as a must bring. It's not really a threat against the team, but I still think it's a very good one. The other two that ended up being threats, while we did practice matches, that was, funnily enough, Swampert. Yes, make a Swampert out of the rain actually caused issues. And the other one was Revirizion. So, I don't know. And the fourth one actually was Toxapex if it had knockoff, because then I couldn't switch anything in, and it was quite a hassle. You wouldn't expect those things, but that's kind of how it is. For what I see him not bringing though, I have a hard time seeing Komala, Hoopa, and Aromatisse. Those I'm pretty sure they're kind of nah. Then it's like, does he bring Umbrea and Durant? So it's that's a bit more iffy. I'm pretty sure that it is between those, and I'm moving Toxapex over the face of Swampert. That's not particularly polite. See, now you can see Toxapex. Oh, all the issues. I don't know. It's just silly. Going into our team though. First off, because I had such a problem switching into Toxapex, and while I have ways to break a Toxapex can also learn Haze. So it's kind of it wouldn't be fun. Let's just say it like that. It would not be fun. So we have a very interesting mock set that we'll start out with, and I must make a little shout out, because I was definitely not the brain behind this. That was Vepsis, or Vepotato as he's now known as, who helps me build and practice and all that. He got up with this idea, and I hope that we can do something with it, because it's quite interesting. It's a very interesting mug. This is it. It's Modest, it is Dark Pulse, it is Aspray, it is Miluk, and it has Taunt. And then he's a berry, because yeah, we might lose the berry, but you know, if we get in on the Toxapex, then you just trap it and it just dies because it can't do anything. So that's Murk's primary role, and then potentially like a switch in to eat some hits from either like something like Tapu Fini. Mostly Tapu Fini. Also, if he has something like a Bloom Doom, Volcarona, then throwing this thing in when we get to the Bloom Doom could be pretty good. Next up, we have what will most likely be our lead. We have our little Nicki Minaj here. Protect, Air Slash, DC, Toxic. I think it's actually the exact same as last week. Just kind of being a wall, taking care of the Swampert, or basically not taking care of it, but being able to switch into it. Kind of the same for the Virizion. And can also take a hit from Tyrantrum. It's not that great, but it's made basically, if he has Swampert, like my team is pretty weak to it actually. Like the whole team it's great. So if he leaves that, we just click Leezy. He's probably going to switch out because he won't be able to hit us. Click Leezy, get into something, and then if it's something like Toxapex coming in, then we switch into Muck, and then we have the fun. That's kind of the hope that should go, like something like that. I don't know. That's kind of the goal. Then we have our very interesting Lopunny here. It's actually not that interesting. Enough speed to outspeed a Choice Scarf, what's it called? Tyrantrum. With Fake Out and Return Fake Out, because it's getting a bit of priority, especially if something fun like a Volcarona has set up but has also lost some health. Fake Out could be pretty clutch. Return to hit things like the Zapdos and the Toxapex if we have to, hopefully not. Then we have 2 Fighting Step moves. Basically, High Jump Kick is to hit something like Swampert, Reversion. Yeah, basically those two. While Drain Punch is in case he brings Umbreon, because Umbreon often has Protect. I don't want to have to rely on High Jump Kick against a protecting Umbreon. That would actually quite suck. So double Fighting Step only because of that. If he doesn't bring Umbreon, then of course Drain Punch might be a bit, silly, but that's just life. Then we have Primarina, and I'm forgetting to put these up as I go. That's great. We have Primarina, who is here to take care of the lovely thing known as Volcarona. Or at least take a hit from it. Moonblast, Hyper Voice, Psyshock, and then Aqua Jet, because Hyper Voice and Aqua Jet can do a lot to the Volcarona, and maybe even get to the point where an Aqua Jet might be able to revenge it at some point if it goes completely out of hand. We have to have things for it, okay? Psychic, just in case, Toxapix is there, because otherwise, Toxapix eats Moonblast and Hyper Voices for breakfast, so that wouldn't exactly be great. So just because of that thing, could also be nice if you predict. No, actually, that doesn't matter. Reversion's weak 2. Forget that, because Reversion is weak 2, Moonblast 2, so you don't must right click. But it's just for Toxapex, basically. That's why Abigail is here. Then we have Garchomp, who got a bit of a makeup actually last minute, because originally, it was Jolly. Soul Stance also has Stealth Rocks. We don't have any rocks, because basically I found them in practice, I never clicked it. It was always worth more getting damage off, because basically the only thing that helps against is Volcarona, which, mind you, it would do a lot against, and Zapdos, but we can kind of deal with them anyway, and we don't often really get the opportunity to set them up. So now we have a careful Garchomp, because this thing takes a +2 Bug Buzz from a modest Volcarona. It takes a +2 Close Combat from a Virizion, and can kind of revenge it between Earthquake, Poison Jab, and Rough Skin. Has the Rocky MC for the Stone Edge to get a lot of damage off on something, and then Earthquake, and then Soul Stance, if we get the opportunity to set up, could do a lot of damage to things. That's basically Garchomp's role. And then lastly, we have our little Shikan, our Raikou here, who could actually become the win condition, because between Electric Stab and Hidden Power Grass, the only thing that really wants to take hits are Umbreon and Virizion. So if we can get those things worn down, then basically, because of his speed tiers, only a Scarfer can take us out. So hopefully we can get out some Coal Mines, because we can set up Coal Mines against... If we know the Toxapex doesn't have haste, we can set up against that one. We can definitely set up against Zapdos. Umbreon's a bit iffy, because we can get Toxic, but we can also set up... It needs to be low. I don't think we'll ever set up against the Umbreon itself. And Tamafini potentially, we always risk a Moonblast to, take us down a bit, but we can still actually set up against it, because it can't take us out. Whew. So that's basically the team. I will be back when we're about to jump into it. Yeah. Also, I just realized I forgot to put the last two on, so now they're there. So now I'll be back when we're about to jump into it. Okay, so we're about to jump into it, and I don't know, I'm always so nervous, and I don't know why. It's I guess it's something that you'd always have before a game, and as you probably have with everything. It's just no matter how many times you try it and how much you practice, you never feel ready. But we'll see what he's bringing. So it might be lagging when I put up the sprites. My computer is pretty shit, but I can't afford a new one. So he brings the Umbreon. He brings no Virizion. That's kind of okay. Durant is there. Umbreon is there. No Tyrantrum still. No Hooper. That's fine. We don't have a Toxapex. We have a Feeny. We have a Swampert. We have a Zapdos. That would have been surprising if we didn't. Well, where's Volcarona? You're right there. You right there. Okay, that was not Volcarona. I'm trying to drag you. Finny. Okay. Doesn't really change things too much for me, I think, with regard to leads. I still think that Silsila is okay. The only thing that really is a problem would be the Volcarona. But if he leaves Volcarona for some weird reason, we have Primarina. And if he leaves Zapdos for some weird reason, we still have either Muk or Raikou. Because actually, for Raikou, we just kind of need to get Umbreon chipped down. And potentially scout out on a Scarf. And I will quickly write down his Pokemon, because I should, so that I don't forget. I probably will anyway, and I'm not writing very nicely. Swampert, Volcarona, just Feeny, because I'm lazy. I'm Brian, and I will probably let it go down to 0, so sorry for that, because I need my notes. I need my notes. That's fine. We do that. Okay. Need my notes. I need to take notes. Oh, he looks sassy. I look boring. I'm just like standing there smiling. I'm so ready for this. Let's do it. Let's do it. No, let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's just make sure the Pokémon does not get out of hand and we can kind of handle this. Also, weightlift. That sounds like Swampert. Okay, that's perfect. That's perfect. Absolutely best case scenario. Because we have Celesteela out against the Swampert. And we have a pretty free lead sheet. Because he can go Finny. Doesn't matter. Because we still get the lead sheet off. And that is what I want. Mug is a bit less useful though, but could still... Yeah, I actually don't really know. Like, it can be fought off. And it can still do chip to things. Like, I guess if you get Umbreon down to -6, that's pretty begins to do something. Oh. Okay. He withdraws. That's fine. It's fine. Is that a nice and 100%? Just so that I remember. Okay, you can intercept those. We get a lead sheet off. Okay, we actually landed out. For a second, I was pretty sure we were about to miss that. Okay. It's fine. I am not about to take an attack, though. I am not about to take an attack. Not about to take it. I kinda. You're not going for a... You're not going for fun. No, you could be going for Thunderbolt. I was about to say, you're not going for Toxic. You are not going for Toxic, but I kind of don't really want to go Raikou yet. I think I just kind of... I mean, it could be sub. That's the annoying thing. It could be a sub, but I think I will just... kind of scout. Because if it's a sub, we can still break the sub, so it's kind of okay. Okay, your turn. That's fine. Now we are playing mind games. Now we're playing the mind games. Would you still U-turn? I mean, you might still U-turn. If you're going for U-turn, what would I want you to do? Both Raikou and Muk would invite in the Swampert again. I want something in that doesn't... I mean, I think I'll go Muk because it is a bit less useful. And if for some reason Umbreon comes in, we can taunt it. So that could sort of kind of help. Because no matter what, I still don't really want to risk it. And if it still uses the Ghost and Swampert, then we still have Celesteela to go into. So it's still kind of okay. And he's down like it. I don't know if this bar is like fit perfectly. No, not perfect. It should be like a 76. Yeah, right? Goes down to 88. 76. Yeah, 76. Math. It's awesome. It's actually not awesome. I have a nice date with statistics tonight, so it's going to be a good night. So I can fry my brain with Pokemon now, and then we can go into other things. Okay, you swap out. What do you swap out into? So Dolphin. That sounds like Feeny. That is a Feeny. That is a Feeny and a half. A Feeny and a half. Would you stay in, though? I'm a Muk. You cannot kill me. I don't think you're staying in. And even if you do, I still click Dark Pulse, I guess. Still click it. We see. Okay, you withdraw. That's fine. Into Swampert, that is what I like to see. I like to see Swampert getting hit by a Dark Pulse. That is a good solid 30%. Celesteela, come back, my love. Come in, little Nicky, and shake your booty. For the people. She likes shaking booties, it's fine. I doubt Nicki Minaj would take anything bad to have a Celesteela named after her, to be honest. She seems like she'd appreciate them. could be. I mean, in my prediction, might go for Waterfall. Is still fine. We should, in any case, still be able to take 2 and protect and lead seed and stuff like that to kind of get things on the roll here. I really want that Umbreon to be chipped down, because we are not really doing anything to anything right now with Raikou because of the Umbreon. And I would kind of need to get Lopunny and get it for free. But that also means that it would be nice to get some of the... I mean, Zapdos is a little bit chipped. It's not to the point where I think... I mean, we might two-shot it if it's not physically defensive with return. I'm not quite sure. Because again, we haven't seen his set. He's just taking Leech Seed. He's just been seeded with leeches, and the leeches were just seeding. Or sapping. It was sapping his health. Okay. We have put him in quite a pickle. Let's see what he is going to do. We switch out. He doesn't. Go for the EQ. That will be very nice. Go for the Waterfall. That could be... Goes for the EQ. Okay. He didn't Mega Evolve. Don't know if that's a mistake. I mean, I have forgotten to Mega Evolve before, so it does happen. And that was with the Mega Pidgeot, like, and I still landed the Hurricane. Like, that's the best part. I still landed the Hurricane because Kevin was a boss. I want to use Kevin again. Just saying. I clicked Leech Seed, right? Yeah, I think I clicked Leech Seed. We have no reason not to click Leech Seed, because even if Zapdos gonna, we still do damage. There's more Corona comes in, we still do damage, and you don't want to sit up while you're Leech Seeded. You can go Feeny, but you're still taking Leech Seed. Like, nothing wants to take a Leech Seed. Not even the little bloody Umbreon, because I doubt that Umbreon does anything in return to us. This one, but it's no longer 70%. It just hasn't really gone out yet, so we don't really know anything about anything. But it's actually getting pretty close to the point where an HP grass, like, just neutral nukes this thing. No, it actually might not. I think I'm lying. I know that plus 2 HP grass takes it out, so I think we need to be like in the 40s, actually, to be guaranteed. Now, it depends on the spread. I think it should do like around 60. If it's like a little bit of ball, like speed creeping a Serena-ish. I think we have put him in quite a pickle. Nikki is just so fat that you have to use your brain to get out of it. Okay, withdrawals, that's fine. Into ward. I'm not even trying to say that. That's for Corona. Okay. Lane of the Lizzie could be nice. We do. And you went... Swampert is like a 70%. We go straight into Primarina right here. Straight into Primarina. We can do nothing else. We are going Primarina. I can't do anything else. And the thing is, it's harder to sack Mug now to potential Bloom Doom, because he knows we're special. He knows we're a special Snowflake this week, and that means we don't I mean, we could... I mean, I guess it doesn't really help to Acid Spray, because he still gets the speed and the special attack, so even Acid Spray won't be that good. But I mean, Bug Buzz will be neutral. It's only like the fire move that really hurt. I mean, a plus 2, actually, everything kind of hurts. It's fine, though. It's fine. We get it chipped, and I need some water. That's why I have water, so cheers. Taking a little sip. Because it's kind of hard to keep on rambling. Oh, rambling is actually... Like, you would be surprised. Like, there's a final... I personally do prefer doing live commentary, because I like speaking my thought process, because when I do a post commentary, like, I always kind of forget what my exact reasoning was. And the difference is just that now, when you have moments like this, where you have an opponent that really needs to think, and he should take his time to think. Definitely not saying anything against that. I've also taken my time to think before. It just means that I have to keep on talking, because otherwise it's just awkward silence, and I don't like awkward silence. But we went into Primarina, and he goes for the Kuva dance. That is to be expected. My phone just lighted up. That was not That was not him, so that's fine. We just go for a Hyper Voice. We should take a +1. Basically anything at this point. I'm pretty sure I should... Oh, I actually never set up my calcs. Whoopsie. I should have done that before this game. I'm so professional. I definitely done this before. I mean, I haven't done it a lot of times, but this is not a mistake I made before. Okay, Rona. I know. Computer, I'm so sorry that you have to think this hard. Oh, when I get a job, right? I need to get a new computer. I don't think this is actually the spread that we're talking about. It's fine, Primarina. I should have you in here. No, what's my sets? I did cards with them like the other day. Okay. I don't know what's happening. I just click Hyper Voice. What is happening, internet? I think my damage card broke. Okay, Primarina? Okay, now they're there. Okay, he just kicked drains, like straight up. Did a pretty decent chunk. Did a pretty decent chunk. Okay, we Hyper Voice. Should do okay damage. Sends him down to 40%. Which sends him actually down a lot lower. Okay, Volcarona. Because now it might be there. Actually, Aquajet has a very good chance to take him out. It actually should. For all intents and purposes, it actually should take him out. Which would be pretty great. I will admit, that would be pretty great. Oh, he actually withdraws. He saves the thing. Ugh. It's like a 27%. Okay, but he scouts it. It's fine. It is fine. It's fine. It's fine. Now he knows that we have it, but he also gets revenged by the Lopunny. He gets revenged by Primarina. He gets outsped by both Garchomp and Raikou. So we're kind of reaching a point where it's kind of iffy. I think we're just going to Muck. Like, that's become like standard switch into this thing. Just go into Muck. Just go into Muck. Just go into the Muck and everything will be fine. Because now it doesn't have to kill Toxapex. So we are Gucci. We are pretty Gucci. I could take longer time to think about my turns, but I don't think that this is a turn where it really makes sense. And last turn, like, I had to click Aquajet. Like, considering whether or not to predict it or anything, like, it wasn't even a question. I had to, it was a +1, I had to attack both was in front of me, so I did. And it's fine. It is pretty A-okay. Because again, it left him so low that we're getting down there. I just realized that Aquajet did little enough that leftovers actually killed him up to full HP. So that's great. Absolutely great. Okay, we switch. What do you go for? What you doing? You Nature's Madness. That means I get a berry. Pretty sure the Muck don't care, but it makes me kind of sad that I should have had Recycle anyway. It was kind of toss-up. Like, I was pretty sure the Toxapex would make sense, but I can kind of understand people not wanting to use it. He could stay in again. I just don't think he would. You have things to take a Dark Pulse. You have things to take a Dark Pulse. I just don't think you're going to Swampert again, because it is getting chipped down. So, if you're predicting Dark Pulse, what are you going to? Umbreon? Could be Umbreon. I think I'll just Acid Spray and just, like, kind of see, because if we get, like, Umbreon down to -2, it's also a little less frightening. Kind of. And if it stays in, it will also do more. Okay, he withdraws. That's fine. Into Midnight, that's the Umbreon. Pretty sure that's nice and Umbreon. Let's see how much this does. That was a solid 9%. Solid 9%. Oh, that's great. Okay, let's see. What does that leave us with? Are you a special defense? Not fully, but pretty close. Pretty close. Yeah, pretty close. But you're -2 now. You are at -2. Oh no, not +2, you're at -2. Okay, why can I not hit the -2? Thank you. That means we do a good solid 12%, and I don't really know what you want to do to me, so I kind of just want to taunt you. I just want to taunt you. Because then you can't wish, you can't protect. You can just kind of stay there. And just be a thing that exists. And I mean, you can't toxic me anyway, so it's kind of moot point maybe, but still, it's still pretty okay. It's still pretty okay. Because that is the worst thing. How much does Lopunny do to this? Because it seems to be mostly specially defensive, but not fully. But that means that Umbreon, no, not Umbreon. Lopunny should still two-shot it. Okay, you wish. It's fine. It's fine. Can't do any more shenanigans now, you only have foul play, basically. You could try and switch something in. So I'm going to click Dark Balls. I don't know if it matters because you still get the health actually afterwards. So that might have been silly, but it's fine. It's fine. I mean, I could have... Actually, maybe I should have trapped it in. Because it's not doing anything to Mug. Would have been mean, maybe. I should actually have done it. I should have done it. I have big regrets. Also, I want to see the mean look animation because I don't remember how it looks. That was like primary reason I want to see the animation. It's fine. It's not fine. It's okay. I mean, it depends on what he does. If he doesn't switch out, maybe then I can. But it was still just like, if he switches out, it's just like nice getting cheap. I mean, I don't get you. I mean, if he goes into Swamp will still like be at 90% instead. So it's kind of okay. It's kind of okay. It's kind of okay, but of course if he knows that I don't have Recycle, it also makes it a bit more easy for him. I mean, even at -6, I'm pretty sure that we still do nothing. Yeah. Okay, he does withdraw. Into Zapdos. Okay. Okay. Don't really know what Zapdos wants to do though. Because it does heal it up, yeah. Not quite sure what you want to do. I will just Acid Spray again, because the problem is that Umbreon is at too high health for me to really be happy with it. It is a too high health for me to be happy with it. Umbreon is still at 100%. Durandus never hit the field, so it's also at 100%. What have we seen? We've seen EQ, Nature's Madness, Quiver, Dance, Giga Drain. Have we seen anything from that? We've seen U-turn. That is unexpected, huh? U-turn. Who uses that? Leftovers and leftovers. We don't know what Volcarona has, I don't believe. Probably the C-move, actually. Yeah, probably. You have Wish. You U-turn. Okay. You do that. Pretty solid. Pretty solid. Could go Durand. I don't know really what it would do, though. Could also go... What's the face? Swampert? But Swampert doesn't really want to take any more hits. It's fine, it might actually. Fini doesn't want to take an Aqua Spray. I was about to call it an Aqua Spray. Acid Spray. I mean, I'm pretty sure if that was a move that was called Aqua Spray, I'm pretty damn sure that Fini would love it. I mean, it would probably even heal it, even though it doesn't have water up stop. It's fine. It would still, it would love it. It would be great. Would be so good. Goes into the Umbreon. Okay. I will trap you. Because I doubt you go into this thing just to switch out. Because if we get you to -6, then we begin to do 30%. Oh, this is sad. Okay, we mean look. We could also get it locked in. See what he kind of wants to do. Then maybe get into Lopunny. No, because if we switch, he can still switch, right? I'm pretty sure he can. I think it's only active as long as I'm in. I think it's only active as long as I'm in. Microphone, you actually mean Mingles. Yeah. Mean look Pokemon. No, I shouldn't actually touch you. I should just do this. Because otherwise you guys end up risking a pretty... Opponent's kind of... I want to know what happens if I switch. Okay, let's see. No, me look no longer affects ghost type. Now wait a minute. He did go for Wish. He did go for Wish. Pretty sure he's just going to protect though. He might not though. He could, but he might not. We click Acid Spray. We have the most PP in Acid Spray in a way, so we just click it. We just click it. Because I don't really want to taunt him, because I wouldn't actually... I mean, I wouldn't mind getting in on Wish. I want to get in with Lopunny right when he's already... I want to force him to go for Wish again. Then on the turn... No, because then I would do switch on the following turn, the one where he actually gets it. Because he cannot outstall it. I'd also love to know whether or not he has Protect, because if he doesn't, it will make things so much easier, but this far we only see which, so I don't know. It's kind of iffy. Okay, goes for the foul play. Okay. Foul play. It's like down to -4. How much does foul play do to Lopunny? You kind of need to know this. Actually does a decent amount. But we do heal up right away. Never realized if he's still... Yeah, as long as... So he wouldn't be locked in as soon as I switch. Okay, Acid Spray again. It's a -6. Should begin to do quite decent. That did swing. That did 30 already. That did 30 already at -4. That did 30 already at -4. Okay, so he's not actually... It's not actually pretty anything. Acid Spray and Dark Pulse does the same though. We just taunt. We taunt now. Just full foul play. Because then he can't Wish afterwards. I kind of really just want to get this Umbreon chipped down. Don't know if it's the right play, but it is a play. We go for that spray again. Kind of now that wish we had Sludge Bomb or something. To get a poison, that could have been great. Could have been great. Because I want him chipped down to around 60. At least. Okay. For how long is it taunted yet? 2 turns. Okay. Might lose Mug to this. It's fine. Actually, how much do... Lopunny. How much does you... You're probably physical action because of this. It's fine. Why did you go into iTunes? I did not want to go into iTunes. You're around 45%. I kind of want to keep it as a sack. I just kind of don't want to keep it as a sack. Thing is that I'm going down, he cannot wish. I'll go Lopunny. Shouldn't do too much. Should like do less than 40%. Also, I realized a bit belatedly that I'm getting nowhere with this. Kinda. Okay. We're still not getting a wish up, and he's chipped down a lot. And it does show that he probably only has foul play as an attacking move. Okay, that did a lot more than I thought. I don't know why that did so much, but it did. He doesn't have the best switch-ins though, because Zapdos is... Zapdos is actually pretty healthy. It's actually pretty healthy. Could go into Feeny though. So maybe just fake out him, because I don't think he stays in. I didn't come out of this wisely, I realized that. Belatedly, mind you. Should probably go on into Primarina though. Because he doesn't have a Moonblast switch in. That was what I should have done. Okay, yeah, you go into Feeny. That's kind of what I was expecting. I think you're physically bulky. Then maybe we can get it confirmed. But Umbreon is still like down to 45%. Which I like. I like that. And it's probably defensive, seems like. Okay, we figure out. How much does it do? Like around 20? No, 15? 15. That should be hella defensive. Not just a little bit, a big bit. Yeah, that is very defensive. Could just go for Moonblast. Or Nature's Madness. Bob, you are getting sacked to the Blue Wonders. Defensive. It's fine. It's fine. I might have to screw myself over a bit, but I think that because we got it down so low, I still don't think it is absolutely awful, because I'm pretty sure we're getting to the point where Raikou can easily, that's a word, more easily get through it. Because if we get to +2, is definitely dead. Yeah, we probably need to get to +2. It depends on if he is bold. We don't need to get to +2, we only need to get to +1. So that could be pretty nice, because then he doesn't have that even as a switch in. And Swampert is down still to 70, so +1 we still take him out. So we actually just need to keep Umbreon from healing up. And to get Raikou set up at least to +1. Which, depending on... I mean, he has Moonblast, and that's the thing. He has Moonblast. And I cannot switch Raikou in when he has the Moonblast. Because we risk the special attack drop, which would be very annoying. So we sack him up to the Blue Wonders. Mug is pretty dead. You did chip down a bit though, even though I used you quite wrongly, but... The thing you were supposed to check wasn't here, so shit happens. Okay. He has Moonblast. Could go Raikou. I don't think he will still want to take a Thunderbolt. I doubt he will want to take a Thunderbolt. And you're not switching Durant into this thing. You're not switching a Durant into this thing. Because you are physically bulky. Not Tapu Bulu, you are a Tapu Fini. Yeah, you don't want to eat this Thunderbolt at all. Okay, Calm Mind. Let's see. Let's see. Let us see, let us see. Because you can't do much left. Like, even like Moonblast won't do a lot because he's not offensive. So +1 like Moonblast only does like maximum 24%. Does a maximum of 24%. It would be pretty good. Good thing I have water because it ended up being a little bit long. Okay, you get to Swampert, that's perfect. That is absolutely perfect. Swampert does not want to play this game. Swampert does not want to play this game with Raikou. Because we have N-Power Ice. No, we don't have. We have N-Power Grass. N-Power Grass, we have +1. It should be like a super Swampert. Unless it's specially defensive, and then I will admit I will go sit in a corner and I will cry. Oh, it will be a very real thing. It will be such a real thing. Oh, I would actually be very sad if that happened. Would be quite sad. And I mean, you can switch into things, but Corona doesn't really want to take it. Like, you definitely can't sit up on me. No, you're actually down 20 something %, so you can't switch on Corona. Feeny doesn't want to take it. Zapdos doesn't want to take it. Duran doesn't want to take it. Umbreon is low enough that it doesn't want to take anything. Because I'm pretty sure that an HP Grass together with Thunderbolt will take out Umbreon at this range. So I think we're pretty okay. I think we're pretty okay with that. Also, do wonder, did he have Megastone to begin with? I don't know. I just don't know. I'm pretty sure he had an item. Maybe he could have forgotten to click it. I don't know. Could be. See, what are you going to do now? What are you going to do now? I mean, if you let the Sphinx stand, it's going to go down with a bang. If you're going to Zapdos, I get a +2. Okay, you withdraw. That's fine. Go to Midnight, that's fine. Around 50%. We will see now, though, if you have Protect. I just have to click Thunderbolt. I still just have to click it. Like, even if he has Protect, I still need to click it. Because I cannot let him get off a Wish. Because even if he is specially defensive, no, physically defensive. But why can I not? I cannot spell. It's Tuesday and I cannot spell. You bowl, and if we don't have this. Okay, he has to Protect. That is a bit annoying, I will admit. It's a bit annoying because now I'm actually not sure that. Nah, Thunderbolt is a roll now. And if he has a little bit of special defense, it might not even be a roll. He might get it up. But that means that even if he goes for Wish, and he then goes for Protect, it means we can set up a Calm Mind of that. Because if we get to +2, and again he is physically defensive, +2, it's always a 2-shot. Let's see. Okay, he did get it up. So he's going to Protect now. He's going to Protect now. We go for another Calm Mind. We go for another Calm Mind. He could predict it. Could get off either like a Toxic or whatever, but Toxic would be annoying. He goes for the Protect. Perfect. Perfect. So we're +2 now. You're like something like that kind of spread, I think. But together with the leftovers and protect. Let's see. Because I'm pretty sure he can't take 2. Okay, he foul plays. I think he realizes it. Pretty sure he realizes it. You protect again, but it doesn't really matter because now I'm at +2 instead of +1, so I think we pretty cleanly should be taking down this Umbreon. Unless he decides to save it for some weird reason, but I will find it a bit questionable because at this range, it's not really living a lot of things, and there's not too many things that it can actually, at this point, wish up on. Because the only thing I have that, like obviously Lopunny and Primarina doesn't sit up, but they hit is super effective. So still is the only thing that can't sit up in his face, so I mean, I wouldn't want to set Ketchup up in his face. I'll admit, I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't want to. Would want to. But I like to get something down. I would like for something to get down. And that we can get this over with. With Raikou picking up a little brew, sweeping the floor. Would be optimal. Would be great, would be nice. Would be great and nice. Let us see. Let it go. Let it go. Don't hold on to it anymore because I don't want to deal with Umbreon anymore. That was not rhyming and it was not good and it was actually awful and I'm kind of sorry. Only kind of. Okay, he protects. I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do. So pretty sure it should be kind of fine. So pretty sure it should be kind of fine. Because you are still only at 40%. And I'm at +2. I'm at +2. But basically that means that if he has Durant, he has to go into it if it's scuffed. Because we take down the Umbreon. Finally! Let's see, little KO for Raikou here. Almost back to full health. It's beautiful. Okay. If Durant comes in, it's scuffed. If Durant comes in, it's scuffed. Durant, what can you hit me with? I'm sorry for the game lagging, but it's okay. Can you get anything that's super effective? Durant. No, but you can still probably do a lot. With like Hustle X's or something. Let's just see. Let's see. Superpower has a chance to one-shot if it's Hustle Life Up. It has a chance. We'll see though, we'll see. That sounds like Durant. I'm not losing this thing because this thing can win me the game from here. I'm going directly into Celesteela. Because again, we can sit up on the Zapdos and the Finny. And I'm not taking the chance because I need this thing to break Finny probably. So, because Garchomp can't sit up on it. Lopunny doesn't take it out yet. Primarina is still low enough that I think Finny actually has a chance to take on us. So, yeah. And in case it's scuffed, I don't want to eat it. Okay, that's an Exisa. So we could have lived it. Are you life up? You are life up. Okay. So you have X. I spelled that very wrong. Your life. Oh. That's also very poorly spelled. Okay, how much did we do to Durant? We could actually kill this thing so easily. We take it down with an Air Slash. But we could also instead hit the Zapdos quite hard. I don't know if he wants to keep this thing, though. That's kind of the thing. I mean, you can't do anything to me, really. I don't feel like. So we still click Leech Seed. He doesn't have any immunities for it, so... It seems like the safest overall. He withdraws. That feels good. Feels good. Gets intercepted. That's also quite fine. We still get a nice little Leech Seed off. Right now it seems like every other game that I have has to be like super long. But I still need to keep Steel Stealer. The problem is the Swampert is not low enough yet that I neutrally take it out with HP Grass. Pretty sure that is a thing. Marked it around 30% too, so do we know anything about the bulk? It means that it's not bulky at all. It means that it's not bulky at all. Okay. It's good to know. If it's not bulky at all, Raikou has actually a pretty good chance to do it. So we could just go Raikou, and even if I don't feel like betting on it, because again, now I know that Durant is slower. Probably. Unless he's 252 speed, then he's not slower. Goes for the Heat Wave. And we actually missed. That's a bit, it is lucky. Didn't do too much. I don't think it would have done too much. But it would have been nice to get some intel instead. No, not Umbreon. Zapdos. Because that's the thing, like, right now I haven't actually hit him with anything, so... And my stylist is right here. I feel like I just click Calm Mind again. We'll have to show Toxic if he has it. And I don't know why all my games end up being this long. I don't know what's happening. I know there was like a part of it that was kind of my own fault at one point. Okay, you go back there. You're like still around like 2 tons of lead seed again, I think. Durant is lower than that. It's like at 88, I think. How much speed do I have? Durant. Do I have enough to outspeed him full speed? I actually do. So I am just going to click T-Bolt. I'm pretty sure that should be fine because I know his life up. Jolly is 177 max speed. I am 178. I click Thunderbolt. Now that I know he's not scarfed, it's fine. Now that I know he's not scarfed, it's fine. Then I actually think Raikou can win us the game from here. Pretty sure Raikou's finishing the game off. Yeah, that's nice and dead Durant. Nice and dead. Okay. Okay. I need to remove it. Nice. Okay. I mean, I don't think he has anything now that take... Zapdos is the only thing he has that can take a hit. It is the only thing he has that can take a hit, and Zapdos doesn't really want to take 2. Doesn't really want to take 2, and we can even set up an extra one just to be sure that we do 50%, even if it's specially defensive, and everything will be great. So even though I did use the Muk quite poorly, and it ended up going down, it still got the Umbreon down to a point where this was possible, because the whole reason for Raikou actually being able to do this was that Umbreon got chipped down, and we succeeded in chipping it down that way. It was not the most optimal way, but it worked. And if it works, it works, and you're not looking Giftos in the mouth, and you just accept that that's how it is sometimes. And also that Mog was here primarily for something like Toxapex, and Toxapex wasn't here, so, you know. Could have helped if we had Recycle, I will admit. But I mean, it would still just have been Stormwolf stalling out his, what's it called, wishes, and that would not have been fun. Would not have been fun. Okay, goes into Zapdos. Goes into Zapdos. I don't know anything about the Zapdos. I don't know a single thing about the Zapdos. Which does make it interesting. One thing I can do is Toxic. I feel like just hitting Thunderbolt and see how much it does, because right now he's a 77. No, 75. 76 actually. Oh yeah, that took him almost down. That's fine. We take a little bit of chip. Take a little bit of chip. It's fine. We just click T-Ball again. I think Raikou has this in its pocket. It doesn't have a pocket, but I'm pretty sure it has it in its pocket still. I think we are cleaning it up. But I'm glad. I'm glad I got to use Raikou. It was not the first electric type I was looking at, but I'm quite liking it this far. Even with its pretty limited coverage, like in this, we didn't need anything else. So it was absolutely perfect, and we take down. That is a third kill. I am pretty sure that in a moment, Raikou will be the new kill leader. Just saying. Pretty sure. Okay, so now he just basically has to decide what is, what order he wants the thing to go down. Basically the only thing he can do. It's basically the only thing. But the good thing is that when we face him again, he has like a very different team to go up against, so that will be pretty interesting. Okay, what could go wrong? Do we take him out guaranteed even if he is especially defensive? Because I know for sure... Actually, like, it's not 100% guaranteed yet. He's not at 100% though, that's the thing. He's not at 100%. Like, he's like, I don't know. He took like 1 lead sheet maybe? I don't know what it was. I still think we just click Thunderbolt, because again, he doesn't really... We don't have the hardest time cleaning up, and it didn't matter anyway, so... Raikou still took the little KO. Okay. So, Swampert or Volcarona next. Who are you guys voting for? They're both dropping. They're dropping like they're hot. Okay, we get to take out the Swampert first. Feels pretty nice, Maybe +1, yeah, it should. And also he hasn't Mega Evolved, so it's even like less bulky than he should have been. And it should be pretty damn sweet anyway. I'm a bit surprised that the Duran wasn't scuffed. That's probably the thing that surprises me the most. But we get to kill this thing too. We actually get to have a Raikou that takes all the KOs. Pretty beautiful. I'll admit, this worked out better than I expected. A lot better than I expected. And we don't go down to the timer. It doesn't even need to go down to the red, so it's absolutely... it's amazing. It's amazing. But yeah, I also like Volcarona, like it's down so low that even if Raikou was to go down, we could still have Lopunny or Primarina just click the priority move and the spin would go down. But now we take a style and we click Thunderbolt. And that should be pretty much GG. That is pretty much GG. So thank you guys so much for my opponent, of course. It was a pretty interesting game, and it took a long time to get into the position to set the Raikou up, so I don't think that the score like really fully dictates the game. And also thank you guys so much for watching, and until next time, keep it cool, bye!